All right, so Leap of Faith is an action game. You play a mage in a. Well, that's actually very funny because we have a version on tablets also, and I just realized I did not change the word. I'm like, yeah, it should say click.
That's fine. I was like, wow, that's really cool.
It's a touchscreen.
Yeah.
So yeah, you play a mage that has to undergo that magical rite of passage.
Yeah.
And so he undergoes that really difficult test. And it's really a skill-based action game where you wield magical powers and you try to not get hit. It's a type of game where you have just one life and you have to go as far as you can in the game as possible. When you die, you restart from the beginning.
Oh, it's
and then it's randomly generated.
So do you get items and stuff that you lose when you die?
Exactly. But it's not really items, it's more magical upgrades.
Magical upgrades like spells and other stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, do you want to try or do you want me? Oh, I guess it's not.
Do you mind holding this?
I would love to.
Awesome. How do I play?
All right, so controls are WASD for movement, and then you can hold the left click to shoot in the direction of the cursor. Exactly. Then you have two special abilities. One is the mobility. It's called Shadow Walk.
Okay.
So you you press on your space bar, then it loads it on your cursor, and then you decide where you want to go to.
Whoa.
Exactly.
That's cool.
So in this case, you also have a power that's called bait, which makes it so that when you leave a dummy that's there to attract attention while you're invisible.
Yeah. Where should I go? You're up here?
Yeah, but before that, there's also a special attack power, which you trigger by right clicking, and then same thing. You say where you want to get it to occur. So every time you play, we randomly give you two different abilities.
It's not complicated.
Yeah.
Over here.
So the mage that you're playing draws his fate using a magical deck of cards.
Yeah.
So you can think of this as a dungeon where each card is like a room, and you need to go to this place, and you start on top, and you have to reveal cards and clear them as you go.
What are these places at the bottom of the screen?
It's just because it's randomly generated, so this could have been here or here or here or here. All right, so now you have to avoid being hit, so you have to run away from these crazy people and blow their brains off.
Oh, he's chasing me though. What's that thing that I ran under?
Oh.
What are these things on the ground?
So these are waves of enemies. You have to clear all the waves in one room to be able to exit it.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah. So
this is kind of
try to stay at a good distance from them to avoid getting hit. So all of the obstacles are destructible, but the ones that have a red outline, they also explode for damage. So you can try to lure enemies close to them if it's convenient and use that as a weapon.
If I run down here, I lure them there. Oh no. There we go.
Boom.
So, what made you want to make a game like this, and why?
Well, several reasons. For gameplay-wise, I really like modern roguelikes, like Binding of Isaac and Spelunky, stuff like that. So I wanted to make a game that was really like difficult, but that has a very fast and skill-based gameplay.
It's not difficult. I like how it's the key bindings are really simple.
Yeah.
I hate when a lot of games like this, it's like it takes weeks to figure out what everything's going on.
Yeah, in our case, you sit down, it takes 1 minute, and then you're set.
Really what am I seeing here?
So once you've cleared the room, you press on both Q and E, and you hold them. It allows you to exit.
Oh, okay, then you just continue down until... Are they all wave fight? All the levels are
The
waves?
combat's one, yeah.
That's cool.
But then you have different sets of cards. So for example, this is called a mystery card.
Yeah.
So it usually has something good for you in it, usually. But you don't know what it is, and you require a key, in which case you have two, so it's fine. Then you can also find upgrade cards, because we have 3 different skill trees: passive skill trees, attack skill tree, and mobility skill tree, that allow you to upgrade your character with this magic. And so you don't know which skill tree card you're going to get. So every run, you're going to upgrade different aspects of your character randomly.
It seems like there's a lot of unlocks, a lot of different stuff in the game right
Yes,
now as it is.
definitely.
When does it do out for release?
This summer.
This summer? What's it releasing on?
Pardon me?
What is it like platform? Is it only PC? Is it coming on Steam?
It's going to be first PC on Steam, but also on tablets. That's another
okay.
aspect that's very interesting because the
That's
main
the whole tap thing.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Because the main philosophy of our company is that more and more people don't have a PSP or a DS anymore. They have a tablet or a smartphone.
Yeah.
So we want to make games that are playable on both platforms, PC and these tablets. And in our case, it's an action game, so it was a big challenge also to come up with good controls.
Yeah.
If you're interested, you can try on tablet. You'll see it's the exact same game, so it's pretty good for an action game.
Yeah, well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
All right, my pleasure.
With
Clever Plays.
Clever Plays Studio. Thank you again, Montreal. Great game.
Thanks
Awesome.
a lot.